Peace and blessings once again. Continuing on from the previous video, and we already gave our salutes, salutations. I'm just trying to explain myself, the reason why I'm coming on and creating a cyberspace ministry. I have a lot to say in my 70 years on this planet in a short time to get there. This is my perspective and the way I see things. We all have our different concepts and perspectives on reality and what's really happening. So I'm just giving you a little background. Like I say, my grandmother was an MGT, and so I'm in two worlds. I know two worlds. I know the world of the Nation of Islam and the world known as the United States of America. I also had very close acquaintance with Orthodox Muslims, Black Orthodox Muslims, as well as Pakistanians and Iranians and Iraqis. I've been acquainted with both of them that live over here in Detroit in Dearborn. And not only that, I worked for 20 years in a Lathrop Village, Southfield, Michigan, at a church called Community Congregational Church. One day I'm going to show you the evidence of that. And in that church, we rented out rooms to different other churches that didn't have a building or a place to rent or a place to meet. So I ran across Seventh-day Adventists, Baptists, all types of Baptists, Church of Christ, various Indian Christians from over in India, and they would all try to. I was the building superintendent, and so I had my office, and every time one of the various groups would give a meeting, the minister would come in and my office and sit down and try to convert me. When I first came to the church, I came there with my kufi on, and they knew that I was a Muslim, but they thought I was a foreign-born Muslim from Egypt. But I was right here, and at that time, when I done this job, I was at one point I was with Temple Number 1, Supreme Minister John Muhammad's temple. And then at another stage, I was with Mosque Number 1 on Wyoming with Dawood. And I was also on the radio, 88.1 FM, WHPR, I had a program called Mind, Body, and Soul. And y'all probably know me as another name. If you ever run across this video, you might recognize me. But I went as Flavor Supreme, and I had a crew called the Flavor Squad. Now, I had conversations and dialogue with every kind of religious group you could imagine. The Panthers. I'm also a Garveyite. You know, I was with the New Garvey movement. And on the radio, I interviewed various brothers and sisters. I'm not going to go into them right now because time is running short. So, I also went, and when I was about 12, my mother sent me to a Lutheran school for about maybe 3 years till I graduated from there. But I always knew the teachings because my uncle, who was a FOI, stayed with the nation up until the time Wharf Dean Muhammad started selling up everything. And so we got a lot to talk about, people. And from my, lifespan and the way I see things and the way history went down. And if you ever tune in to any of my videos in my channel, you will see that I'm not talking jibber jabbers, even though sometimes I don't pronounce my words correctly, and sometimes I may misspell words and misread words. If I see this, my mistake, I come back and try to correct my mistakes. But like the messenger once told Minister Louis Farrakhan, don't pay no attention how I say it, but pay attention to what I say. And if you can make any sense out of it, it might do you some good. Because I'm just trying to do good. I'm not trying to cause trouble. I'm just telling the truth. And I'm not a racist. When I show you my photo at Community Congregational Church, I was one of the only blacks there that was working. And they knew that I was a follower of Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And I would have dialogue with them, but I was a good worker. And sometimes it's not what you say, but what you do. And people seen how I was working, and I stayed there for 20 years, making good money. I never did join any of their groups. They tried to get me to join them, but, I wouldn't join them because I'm in the Universal Church. The Universal Church. Church only means congregation, and a real church is not made of brick and mortar. You don't have to be in a building to be in a church. It just means congregation, just means gatherings, a group. You could have the same thought, and you can be converted. You know, don't have to be baptized with water to be converted, but with words and truth. So I'm doing my best to tell the truth. And in that, uh, you know, because see, I'm using history as evidence, not way back when we wasn't around, when they say claim that Jesus was here, or not way back in Egyptian time. That don't, you can argue about that all the time. Neither one of us there. And who I think God is, and who I know God is, uh, might not be who you think God is, or who you know as God. But the God I worship uh, is real. Came in the flesh. See, we all are the universe. We are in the universe, and the universe is in us. The macrocosm and the microcosm. And so if you want to call the universe God, you won't be off, but it's not completely telling the whole story. The universe is all that there is. So the word Allah means the all in all. And it's not male or female, but it has male and female. That's the universe, you know? So you may not agree, or you may disagree, or you may agree. But we're walking expressions of the universe. The universe is supreme intelligent, so intelligent, or so superior in intellect, that we don't quite know who we are. Because if we knew who we are, we would know the intellect of the universe. So we have a lot to talk about, a lot to teach about, and a lot to preach about. And I'm just explaining myself. I want to save the black youth. I want to give them the truth. And because they're not being taught, both in public school, the whole truth, and in the universities, the whole truth. I want to give you the kind of knowledge you won't get in college, and give you the kind of flavor that will save you, so you can rise and shine. I'm the black light. A black light is like a fluorescent light that you could put that light on something that's you can hardly see in regular light, and that black light will bring it out. So with that, I'm going to say peace, and I'm going to be coming back with some more videos to help you understand about voting and about this world. Peace and love. Black light out.